Hey all, FM Fan here for another episode of Missouri State Bears. We're 7-2. Last episode, if you've seen it, it's been a while since I've recorded some episodes. Only because my computer was down for about a week, so I had to send it in for repairs. So we have 3 games left. We have Texas State, a bye, Sam Houston, and Kennesaw. We have weeks 14, conference 16, so these 3 weeks will be included in our off-season video. So we really got three videos left before season. So let's get started. He's out for 5 more weeks. He's probably gonna go. I'm fingers crossed he's staying. He might get early for draft. We don't know yet. Heisman watch. I think he's second. So he's down. Josh Joyner's up. So, if Bo Jackson can come back, Josh Joyner can go. And then we can have Bo Jackson for next year. So let's... It's been a while since I've done recruiting. So 7... 12, we need, okay, he visited C+, 75%, so C+, A+ playing time, attend position meeting. Motivation, lost, lower tier. Man, I'll be glad once I can get some of these targets. Because then I can free up some points. Like I'm just offering them what I can. Because in our notes, we are supposed to be weeks 9. Start scouting for GEMS 3 stars. Offer scholarships to GEMS plus points. Again, we're week 10 and I haven't even gotten a single person yet. So here we go. We are going to bounce back and get this party started.
Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats and UFCU Stadium. This place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to inhabit these stands shortly. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Missouri State's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I'll tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Smashes ahead. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bears will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Bears are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Browning. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bobcats. Great job by the back on the option. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Joyner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking with the...
He's got it, first down and more. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. From the gun, running back on the move. Got room on the return. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's out past the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri State!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Who's 18 on their team? Okay, definitely not.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
The play action fake. Under fire. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets him to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? 4 wideouts set 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Kearney. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense.
Yankee blue. Yankee.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offense has to stay out of these third and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Like, gotta stay a little bit more balanced, gotta protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult third down situations.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. They'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense...
think that's 2 touchdowns, 62%. rushing. Okay, so Josh Joyner's good.
Your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Lowers those pads. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on second and short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw for it. Connection to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Bobcats will have it first and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Touchdown, Bobcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
So here comes the Bear offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using his legs, it's Young. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Trying to get it to the marker. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my deep...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Bears have taken it inside the 20. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't float the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execute.
There he goes. at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Got his man quickly. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bobcats in the hurry up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. showing play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Evans. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Kearney. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Browning. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Soto. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Pro catch tackle, bang, bang, bang. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. And the route is on. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On his way from around the 50. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be a draw. Finding an escape route. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time it's complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Or 841. Nice. Just want to make sure that I spell this right. Okay, so let's go advanced week. We're 8-2 and 4-2 in the division. Has reached his top 3 schools. Let's go. Taylor still wants to leave. That's okay. Ingram wants to leave. Listen, you want to leave? I'm not stopping you. Championship contender. Let's go. D+. No grade, no grade. D+.
Josh Joyner, Offensive Player of the Week. Josh Joyner, National Offensive Player of the Week. Josh Joyner, top player for the Heisman Watch. Ooh, we still have 2. 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Didn't play. 1 passing. Really, you guys beat Kentucky? Like, get over yourself. Let's go look at recruiting. Week 11. Top 5. Fourth. So let's... I know we can't scout people right now. He has no offers. Nice Will. He has no offers. He has no offers. He has no offers. He has no offers. We'll just throw players on there just for the sake of it. Advanced bye week. Sim. No. Come on. Well, at least that frees up 50 hours. Really? I was in him up to this point. Okay, so remove. Playing style. What was he? Mike. So we're on a bye week and you decided, oh. Okay, so I gotta find out what is he. He's a tumbler. Total tackles. So we got 50 hours. Okay. What does it say? Mid-season attacks. Okay, after 3 stars. Three plus offers. So Smoker has 3 offers. He has 2. He has 1. He has 2. He has 1. He has 1. Remove him. Man, that bites. Do I even risk? You know what? I'm not gonna keep him on the team, on the list. Interest. Okay, so we play Sam Houston this week. Prospect lists. I don't know, JUCOs. Okay, how did I end up with 95? Doesn't make sense. It's also just got a freaking scholarship. Already in second place, went out. Okay. We're going to end the episode there. I do appreciate everyone for stopping by and checking out the channel. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified once other content does come out on the channel. This is FM Fan from FM Fan YT, and have yourself a great rest of your day.